Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having an adult beverage, and tonight I'll be discussing Psycho Fae by Jasmine Moss. I did get this as an ARC through HTP, Harlequin Trade Publishing, of which I am on their influencer team, but all that means is I am auto-approved for any book I apply for on NetGalley. I receive no financial compensation, and of course I'm giving my honest opinion. These are the highlights and the content warnings. And my rating for this book is 5 stars. I had a really good time reading this, and I can't wait to talk about it, but first, what's this book about? So this book continues the story of Sadie, who thought she had peaked when she was identified as a shape-shifting, saber-toothed tiger alpha who was commissioned to battle monsters that entered her realm. But it turns out that was just the beginning, because after being betrayed by individuals close to her, she is now in the Fae realm competing in the deadly gladiator Fae games for the amusement of the Fae Queen and her citizens. But luckily, depending on your definition of luck, she still has her teammates from the Beast realm. Jax, Asher, and Cobra are still at her side, but due to some growing inter-member tension, things may implode before they ever have a chance to win the Fae Games and their freedom. So they better figure things out fast because secrets are unfolding, especially those concerning Sadie and the hidden power in her veins. So what are my thoughts? Again, I'm giving this 5 stars. I had an absolute blast reading this book. Now, this book is the second in the series. You do have to read them in order, so you may want to skip this portion of my review as I may give away spoilers for book 1. Now, I love Jasmine books, and she is quickly becoming my comfort author because I know I'm in for a good time when I read her books. I get everything that I love. Sarcasm, dark humor, and banter, as well as great tension due to conflicts, as well as intermember tensions for people who refuse to give in to their feelings and get a little violent when they don't want to give in or when they do give in. So I know I'm guaranteed a good time when I read her books. Now, this is a wide choose. There were potentially 3 people that she could have ended up with after book 1, but now after this one, I think there's a 4th member as well. First, you have Asher, who is on his redemption tour, and while he did make some headway, he still has a ways to go for me. Then there is Jax, who is this cute, big teddy bear of a man who's also not afraid to tear off body parts of people who upset those he cares about. And then there's Cobra, who's my favorite, of course, the dark and unhinged one, who really let his freak flag fly in this book with his possessiveness and obsessiveness this book, and I absolutely loved it. But now there's Xerxes, and I'm keeping my eye on him because I feel like as his story unfolds, he may give Cobra a run for my money when it comes to my favorite. Now on to our female main character, Sadie, who is still, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, still her sad, pathetic self. She is still super clumsy, still has an inability to run or train effectively to keep herself safe without flicking her switch, and she would rather just be left in a corner reading and eating, and is just full of sarcasm and dark humor, and I love every aspect about her. Now, in this book, she definitely tries to explore her sexuality and get her groove on, but keeps getting cock-blocked by the men in this book. And it eventually got to be a little rude, because either boys help her or get out of her way, but it led to some fun situations that definitely had me giggling and blushing. Overall, I'm enjoying the book, I'm enjoying the series, and I'm definitely enjoying the characters, and I would recommend this book and series. Now, this book will be available with some beautiful sprayed edges January 13th. Definitely check it out, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I am, and I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.